You spent so many days of your life worrying, hurrying, thinking about the what ifs, thinking about your health, that you forgot to live. You can hear my cat meowing in the background. Um, that is a relatively common, I wouldn't even say relatively common, that is an extremely common theme in this game we call life. Is worry, worry, hurry, hurry, scurry, scurry, kind of to sum it up. Imagine spending nearly every day of your life, like some people do, worrying. If you're like me, I have health anxiety. I still battle it pretty much daily. I've had it for, is it 3 years now, or is it over 2 years? It's over 2 years. I think it's 3 years. Yeah, 3 years I've had it. And for those 3 years, I have wasted so much energy and time on worrying about my health. Worrying, is this headache? Is this a stroke? Am I going to die today? Is today the day? The next day rolls around. Today must be the day I die. That belly pain that I'm having must be something horrible. I must be dying from it. Is this neck pain? Is this cancer? Is this back pain? Are my lungs failing? Are my kidneys failing? I have spent so many days worrying, there's my cat again, worrying about things, worrying about my health, and it got me nowhere. And you're sitting on the hill, and the sun is finally starting to set. Your story is about to be over, and you realize all of those days that you worried, all of those mornings, those evenings, those nights where you were shaking, sweating with anxiety, worrying about the future, worrying about yourself, you realize as you're about to pass away, none of your worries happened. None of your fears happened. All of that worry was for nothing, and you never lived your life. That's the message I'm trying to send out, is that we often spend so many days worrying that we forget to live. And we only have one life here. We're gonna all shuffle off of this mortal coil at some point. And how much worrying have you done? Because I would tell you, worry is entirely different than the actual event or danger. Right? The danger is entirely different than the fear. I've spent so many days worrying, and I'm reflecting now if it's gotten me anywhere, and I can confidently say no. It has only gotten me deeper into my health anxiety. It has only made me worry more. Worrying makes you worry more, it turns out, as it turns out. So start to live your life, because I'm going to tell you, nobody here on this earth can predict the future. I feel really bad for people that have health anxiety, because eventually that day is going to come when one of their worries, it's going to come true. It may not come true today, tomorrow, 30 years from now, but at some point, we are all going to die. So how are you going to spend your life? Now, this is much easier said than done. Trust me, I try to practice this every day, living and not worrying, but it is so hard. So at the time that you have on this earth, starting now, please just try, make an attempt. You don't have to be perfect at it, because you won't be at first. Make an attempt to live your life and to stop worrying. You have to go to work tomorrow? So what? At least you're not working 16 hours, 18 hours straight. It's an 8-hour work shift. You're working 12 hours, at least you're not working 16. You're working 16 hours, at least you're not working 18 or 24. This food isn't exactly what you wanted, at least you have food. This place isn't exactly where you want to live, at least you have a roof over your head. This game isn't exactly what you want, at least you have something to play. We are often so caught up in the moment and in the squeezing, suffocating aspects of life that sometimes we forget to breathe, and we take so much for granted. That warm shower that you had, well, it wasn't exactly hot, but it wasn't exactly freezing either. You're worried about your health, like I often do. Well, at least right now, you may be worrying. That worry may develop and give you physical symptoms because of it, but you're actually not dying now. You're healthy and you're here and you're alive. You're worrying about your health, you're worrying about your finances, but it could always be worse. So live in the moment, or just live. I think that's the better alternative, is to forget your worries. When the worries start knocking, just go with it. Don't fight them, just let them in and then let them out and live your life.